two names together can jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game he loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They want to run it left here. Got the first down, and he's still running after the move. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Buying a little time to his left. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Russell on play action. Buying time to his right. Fires on the move. Got it! They will score! Touchdown Tide! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He's changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Look out! find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hits inside. It's Berry. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted in house, but off.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on fourth down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the offense back onto the field. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. To throw, it's Levin. Left side is Green. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now, it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Might as well give it to him again. Just smothered on the play. LSU right back to the line.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double-team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. What a cut. Now he's loose. Breaks into the open. He is in. Touchdown LSU. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go play action with Russell. He'll throw it. Out wide left, it's Meadows.
Well, another catch by the... And hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Burrowing for yardage. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the draw, it's Edwards. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Russell unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Motion from the wide receiver. Keelan Russell. Rush right in his face. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Russell from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
No thought of trying to kick the 46-yarder. They'll go for it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for the marker. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off bounds. That play call.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying the run, it's Edwards. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Drives inside. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Quick give. It's Edwards. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Final timeout called by the Tigers. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They want to run this quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Moves the pocket. It's Levin. Still looking to his right. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, and he toasts the coverage. Got it deep downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU! they draw just a touch closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Coming out with it, it's Stoneburner. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll take it himself. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll stop him short of the first down. It brings up 4th, but the defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. On the move. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the Wisconsin Badgers.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Great place to start for this offense. The run inside. It's Edwards. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Russell on play action. On the move, he fires. Caught. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man. Like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. 1st and goal, and the defense, their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. You get down in the red zone, and then you have a couple of plays like this offense has just put out there. This can absolutely ruin your... Beck's going for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Quarterback changing the play. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Got it! It's a fumble! And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Release to the back. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Tigers want to move quickly. Fresh center downs going to the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down, gonna throw it. Rush is on. Out wide right, it's buried. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. He's got it. Touchdown, Tiger. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just 1 possession away.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stoneburner. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. In front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground. But boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Throwing Russell. Still looking. He's going to run it. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Second and long here. They go play action with Russell. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Sells to fake. Moving to his left. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
There he goes. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. Return. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Green. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Left side, it's Berry. Snags it, and there's running room. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Changing the routes with his receiver. Gonna look downfield again. Right side, it's Berry. They'll need a bunch on second down. He'll set up to throw. Taking a shot. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Calls his own number. Turning it on. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Moving out to the right. Lets it fly. Go to the right side. That's Wilson. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Levitt. Throws for the tight end. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the...
Lots of room to run. He'll work his way down to the 28. Now the Tigers will use their third and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Right back to the well. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Makes the tackle.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Now here's Russell. Trying to make magic with his feet. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
You know, you wonder sometimes if this quarterback, because of the success he's had earlier in the game, running the ball, just thinks every time I scramble, something good is going to happen. I think that time, guys, he should have stayed in the pocket and tried to take a shot, because it looked to me like he had a guy open downfield.
Fourth down, Russell. He'll take a shot. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. One more play to pad the stats. Drops back on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's Green. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the